by Commissioner. There will be some one-on-one opportunities with Commissioner, and certainly there is a number of folks from the community here that if you'd like to talk with any of them, I'm happy to help try to make that happen as well. So we do have some backdrops and some signage set up, so again, please see me or one of the communications staff members at the ACC and we'll make that happen. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Commissioner of the Atlantic Coast Conference, Jim Phillips.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for today's announcement, which is pretty exciting. It was less than 6 months ago when we gathered together at this very spot to express our gratitude to the entire Charlotte community for its support and enthusiasm on our conference office relocation to the Queen City. It's been an incredible experience being in Charlotte, and we look forward to what is to come in our tremendous partnership with both this community and the entire state of North Carolina. Since our flag-raising event in August, the ACC has launched significant initiatives and experienced monumental successes that our member institutions continue to celebrate. Among our achievements in the last 6 months, we launched the league's new brand campaign, Accomplish Greatness, a multi-part campaign highlighting the vast successes of athletics and academics in the ACC. We announced the addition of 3 world-class academic and athletic programs, Cal, SMU, Stanford, to our ACC family beginning this summer. Their addition will bring the league's membership to 18, strengthens the ACC both now and in the future, benefits each of our current members in some way, and solidifies the ACC as a national conference that spans coast to coast. This past fall, our schools captured 4 NCAA national championships, leading all conferences. The titles also added to what has been a remarkable standard of success over the last 2.5 years, with the ACC leading the nation with 20 NCAA titles since the start of the 2021-22 season. And when the calendar turned to 2024, the ACC celebrated the start of women's gymnastics, the league's 28th sponsored sport and 15th women's offering, which again leads all of our peer conferences. The anticipation surrounding our upcoming winter and spring championships is building, and because of our amazing student athletes and programs, there is no better competition than in the ACC. Keeping front of mind our current and future student athletes, programs, alumni, and fans, the ACC office has been working tirelessly with our membership and partners to bring us to today's announcement. The ACC has an incredibly storied history in the great state of North Carolina, and even after more than 70 years, our partnerships continue to flourish. Throughout the last year, we have worked with our community partners to secure future championship and tournament sites. This includes events as soon as this winter, with some running through 2030. These commitments would not have been possible without the unbelievably hard work and dedication of so many individuals and organizations, many that are here with us today, and I say a heartfelt and sincere thank you to each and every one of you. We continue to be proud of our relationship with the Charlotte Sports Foundation and Tepper Sports and Entertainment. As was announced in 2018, the annual ACC Football Championship game will continue to be held on the first Saturday in December at Bank of America Stadium through the 2030 season. For many of our Olympic sport championships, member institutions will continue to play host to these events on a rotational schedule as determined by our membership. These sports include cross-country, field hockey, fencing, indoor and outdoor track and field, wrestling, and softball. As was shared when the ACC Board of Directors made the decision to relocate the conference office headquarters to the Queen City, the league was committed to continuing to host numerous tournaments and championships in cities across the state of North Carolina. Today, it is with great pride and excitement that we announce that we are standing true to that commitment by partnering with North Carolina communities that will provide first-class neutral site experiences. Overall, 14 sports, 8 women, 6 men, will have the opportunity to compete for ACC titles in venues that are nationally respected and recognized. Including this winter and spring, more than 45 neutral site ACC championships will be held in the state of North Carolina. And over the next 7 years, these postseason events will make stops in Charlotte, Greensboro, Durham, Raleigh, Wilmington, and Cary. Based on our previous championships held in the state, we believe this package could have over $400 million in its economic impact. In addition to this March, the Ally ACC Women's Basketball Tournament will be held once again at the Greensboro Coliseum in 2025. In 2027, the longest-running Division I Conference women's basketball tournament in the country will be played at the Spectrum Center right here in Charlotte. The ACC Men's Basketball Tournament will be held in North Carolina for the next 5 consecutive years, beginning in 2025. The event will be held at the Spectrum Center here in Charlotte in 2025, 2026, and 2028. And at the Greensboro Coliseum in 2027 and 2029. No venue has hosted the ACC men's basketball tournament more than the Greensboro Coliseum and the city of Charlotte. We look forward to the 2027-28 academic year as it will mark the ACC's 75th. The inaugural ACC men's basketball tournament was held in Reynolds Coliseum in 1954, and we look forward to the 75th annual event in 2028. There will be much more to share on how we will commemorate this specific event and celebrate our 75th year as part of a year-long celebration. Similar to men's and women's basketball championship, the ACC baseball championship will also alternate sites in the future. Starting this spring, the conference championship will be held at Truist Field here in Charlotte, and will return to Truist in 2026 and 2028. The Durham Bulls Athletic Park will host a championship event in 2025, 2027, and 2029. Both of these ballparks have been amazing partners, hosting 7 of the last 8 baseball championships. In addition to hosting ACC basketball, the Greensboro Coliseum complex will also serve as the home to the ACC's Gymnastics Championship. The event will be held there this March and then run through 2026. The Greensboro Aquatic Center is also home to the ACC Men's and Women's Swimming and Diving Championships, having hosted 9 of the last 12 years. The 2024 event is coming up in a few weeks and will return in 2025, 2027, 2028, and 2029. Following a wildly successful ACC Women's Lacrosse Championship presented by Ally in 2023, Charlotte will serve as the host city for future ACC men's and women's lacrosse championships, beginning this spring and running through 2028. The American Legion Memorial Stadium will serve as the championship venue for each of the next 5 years, 10 lacrosse championships. The Triangle also continues to be great partners in support of ACC championships. The Ally ACC Women's Soccer Championship and the ACC Men's Soccer Championship will continue to be played at Wake Med Soccer Park in Cary through 2029. The ACC Women's and Men's Tennis Championships will also run through 2029 at Cary Tennis Park. Lake Wheeler Park in Raleigh will host this spring's ACC Rowing Championships, as well as 4 championships in the next 6 years. And finally, our Women's Golf Championship will be played on a variety of McConnell golf properties through 2029. This April, the event will be held at Porter's Neck Country Club in Wilmington. And in 2025, 2027, and 2029, tournaments will be played at Sedgefield Country Club in Greensboro. Let me pause for a moment and point you to the graphic summary of all that I just shared. We are humbled to partner with these top venues and communities across state to provide the first-class experience that our student athletes, coaches, institutions, alumni, and fans deserve. Please join me in acknowledging all of our partners and political leaders throughout the state of North Carolina, as well as the Spectrum Center, Greensboro Coliseum, Bank of America Stadium, Greensboro Aquatic Center, Truist Field, Durham Bulls Athletic Park, American Legion Memorial Stadium, Wake Med Soccer Park, Cary Tennis Park, Lake Wheeler Park, and McConnell Golf Properties. Let's hear it for those organizations there. I do want to thank Mayor Lyles to my left, who's been amazing. Amy told me not to recognize anyone individually, but I have to recognize our hostess here in the city of Charlotte and can't express our gratitude for believing in the ACC and encouraging us to come this summer. So thank you, Mayor Lyles, for your great support. Thank you. Finally, I want to express the ACC's sincere gratitude to our television and corporate partners. I see a lot of my friends here. I thank them for coming. Disney, ESPN, and the ACC Network, along with Ally, Bojangles, Food Lion, and Gatorade, who continue to be incredible champions of the ACC, our 28 sponsored sports, soon to be 18 member institutions, and most importantly, our 12,250 student athletes that directly benefit from their commitment and support. Again, heartfelt thanks for all of you to be here today. We hope you'll enjoy some refreshments and one another's company as we celebrate today's massive announcement. We know each of you will join us in our efforts to always accomplish greatness. Thanks again.